welcome back to my channel. It is Monday, it is a new working week back in London, and I thought I would do a video that shows you how much of my current work in progress novel I can read / edit during the working week, because I work full time, my work is quite manic. I exercise, I also try and fit in reading, and I do all sorts of different socializing, and I've got a few work events this week, so I thought I would just give you an insight into a normal week in my life, trying to fit writing into my life in London with a full-time job. I usually carve out the mornings to do my editing / reading my own novel, because I find that no one can take mornings away from me, and with it being sunny, this week's weather is beautiful, so it's so nice in the morning to wake up, have a coffee and just start editing. I edited 2 chapters of my book this morning. The page number is around about 91,000 words. It was 93, and then in the round of edits I just did, I ended up reducing it a fair bit, so by 2,000 words. So I'm gonna see whether I add more or add less as I go through this. I do have some quite substantial changes to make, more to character development than anything else, that I'm gonna go through as I do this. So some chapters will take me way longer to edit and go through if I have to make those character changes. So in particular, I mentioned it in one of my last videos, but one of the character developments that I need to change is the age range of the kid that's in the book, and then I need to make the male voices more distinctive, because some characters are from the north of England and then some are from the south of England, so they should sound different, and some are like farmers, others are corporate professionals in London, so there's definitely room to make those voices and those backgrounds so much more distinctive than they currently are. That was a comment that my sister fed back to me as she was reading my book, because she also edits my book. So I'm going to see how much I do. I think I'm going to do this vlog Monday to Friday, because I might do a separate vlog on the weekend. I'm not sure, because it's bank holiday weekend, or I'll just carry on if I haven't done too much in the week because work gets ahead of me. But yeah, I did a bit this morning, as you saw, so then I think I will do a little bit, because I'm working from home today, so maybe when the work day is done I might do a bit more tonight, but I'll update you. So let's get stuck into how much I edit of my own book in a week in my life. Good morning, the sun is still shining. It is Tuesday morning, it is gone 6:30, and I'm writing this morning while I'm editing. I'm on chapter 3, and it's one of the bigger chapters, so I'm going through it now. I should probably be done. I'm giving myself an hour because I've got to go to the office today, so I can't edit for as long as I do on a work from home day. So I'm doing an hour now. I have physio tonight, so I don't imagine I'll do anything when I get home. I didn't last night either, because Tom and I went, he needed to get some trousers for work, so I went with him when he got back from the office to go get those, and we did a bit of food shopping as well. So didn't do anything last night. I tend to, because I have an office job, I tend to get really fatigued by the end of it because it's quite intense, so that's why I always edit in the mornings and write in the morning, because I'm not always in the mood in the evenings. Those evenings are more like I'll do stuff like edit a YouTube video at the end of the day, because I can do it with the TV on. So I like to spend quality time with Tom. He's at the gym at the moment, so it's a good time to edit, and Lola's very sleepy next to me, so I'm gonna crack on for the next hour or so, see how much I can get done, and then I'll give you an update when I can. It's Saturday, and ignore how squinty I am. It's very sunny, and I'm not going to complain about that because we've had a lovely week of weather in the UK. It's Saturday, like I said. I have been editing Monday to Friday, and I looked at how many I've done, because I started on chapter 1 at the beginning of this week. I am only on chapter 7. I have edited quite a bit, actually. I've gone in and rewritten a lot more than I thought I would. I thought some bits I would just skim through and read, but I've been really laying into the character development side of things, and so I've done 7 chapters. And so I'm going to do a bit more editing this morning. We've actually got a long bank holiday weekend, so I'll probably carry on editing today and a bit tomorrow, update you how far I go. I'd like to get to 10 chapters, I think, by the end of this week, and then I think when you get into it at the beginning, it's always a little bit slower anyway, so then I think I'm going to be getting more and more into it the further into the book you get. I think even when I read a book, I'm really slow at the beginning, and then I just fully whiz through it. So I'm hoping that will be the case with editing. I'm going to go sit on the balcony now. I'm going to get a coffee. So let's go back to editing chapters 7 to 10. Sunday and I ended up getting to the 10th chapter yesterday when I was writing on the balcony. It was so nice because it was so hot. I was supposed to be going to Pilates, but because the weather is so nice and I get the sun on the balcony in the morning, I was like, I want to make the most of it because today it's way colder. For the rest of the week, it's way colder until the weekend. So I'm actually really glad I did that and I got through so much. So I'm reading chapter 11 now. Tom is out the house, so I'm thinking I'm gonna edit as much as I can until I get tired, because I get tired when I read. And so I want to make sure that when I'm picking stuff up, I'm doing it, like I'm paying attention to what I'm actually reading, because it's not like reading a normal book where you can kind of skim the sentence. You have to be really pay attention and everything like that to make sure that the sentences flow well, you're picking up on grammar, etc, etc. So I'm hoping maybe I could get a couple of chapters done. It depends how big they are. Some of them are really small, like the ones that flash back to the past are way smaller, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna see how I go and I'll keep you updated. But it's the last day of the week, so the last time, and it's actually pretty good because I can't remember if I said this before, but I started editing chapter 1 at the beginning of the week, so it'll be really interesting to see what number I finish on, because that's most likely how many chapters I can realistically edit a week. So that'll help me sort of benchmark and plan ahead and everything. So it's been a really good learning experience, but this is definitely not the last time I'm going to be reading this through. I definitely think I'm going to be reading it a few more times. I'm going to send it to my friends. I still need to give myself space away when I finish this draft and then come back, because I'm making some pretty intense changes this time around, whereas next time I want to come and look at it with fresh eyes. So let's get to editing. So I think we are at the end of the week of me editing my book, and I have edited 12 or 13, let me have a look. I have edited 12 chapters. I'm on chapter 13 at the moment, but I just was not feeling that inspired. I have this huge to-do list that I need to do today to like through everything. So I think I need to do that because it's kind of hanging over me. I'm not feeling that creative, but I think I will probably edit in bed tonight instead of read my book, because again, I'm in a bit of a reading. I was reading Never by Jessa Hastings and I was going through it so slowly, I just wasn't enjoying it. And I think I'm going to listen to it in audiobook. So I started reading the new Tahara Mafi book in the Shatter Me series, which is Watch Me, because I'm going to go to an event with her, which is so cool, by the way, at some point in a couple of weeks. So I kind of wanted to read the book before I met her. But again, I think I'm in a reading slump because I've just not been reading it. And when I'm like that, I actually want to edit my book. So in bed, if I'm reading, I always read before I go to sleep. So instead of doing that, I might edit a chapter, which is absolutely fine. It all goes in swings and roundabouts. And I've been really bad with my audiobook as well. So maybe I might watch a bit of Gilmore Girls now and then do a few things around the house and listen to an audiobook just to keep ticking it over so I don't fully go in a slump, because I hate not reading or anything. But I am going to edit a bit more later. But I think I'll end this vlog now. 12 chapters in a week, which is really good. I am probably just under a quarter of the way through my book, not too far at all, but the first bit is the biggest hurdle, like I said before. So knowing I can get 12 chapters done a week, I think I'll have this edited within a month or so. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.